Rolled it into the net. Indiana leads 1-0. 7:10 remaining in the first half. That goal unassisted. Sarver's 8th of the season. He extends his lead at the top of the table for the Hoosiers. 26:57 remaining here in the second half of play. This veteran Indiana team, no stranger to big environments, and it's definitely safe to say this is a colossal environment at Bill Armstrong Stadium today.
And right there, Penn State did a great job on defense, keeping Indiana on one side of the field, and Indiana was not able to flip the field. Therefore, Penn State now gaining possession.
Now the Nittany Lions with a chance to move the other way. They're moving slowly, trying to set something up rather than just going full steam ahead. Across the back line from one man to the other, Cisse and Ovison playing pepper a little bit. Ovison, the right center back, I should say. Trying to get Gumbaldi a little bit out of position, looking for Awadesu, and Oduro read it all the way. He intercepts. Oduro to Mahalik in the middle. Mahalik dribbles, pass ahead for Sarver, intercepted by Cisse. Bacharach there to control the rebound. Now Sarver with space, working into the box. He's got space on the right side. Stops towards the middle. Pass cleared away that time by Caden Grabfelder, and it's corralled by Samson Pardee before it goes over the end line. Pardee gets a touch pass from Mangione, working back the other way. Beebe closes him down. Forearm shiver gets him off the ball, and Indiana regains possession. McDonald can't fight it. Mangione takes it away. Mangione working towards the middle, dribbling in, and Miller closes it down and sends it over the touchline. Dangerous there from Mangione. Penn State did not have numbers, but Mangione is very good at making something out of nothing. Barger right at midfield on the far side. Working around, trying to find Henderlong ahead. He does. He's got Mahalik now working towards the corner. Mahalik looking for a cross, slams on the brakes and stops. Mahalik back for Henderlong. Henderlong near the top of the box, dribbles toward the middle. A shot, saved by Shakes. Still inbounds as Beebe corrals near the corner. Fantastic save by the keeper. Beebe back to Bacharach, tries to float one into the back post. A header, Shakes challenges, ball's loose. Wagner fans on the shot as it goes high. The referee waves it off anyway. Now Liscombe near the sideline, right at midfield, tripped up. Referee plays advantage, and he says play on. So Wagner for Henderlong now. Indiana on a counterattack. Mahalik, Penn State wants an offside. Indiana plays on. Mahalik, a shot, saved by Shakes. My goodness. 9:50 remaining in regulation, and Indiana's advantage still stands at 1-0. Shakes to take this free kick right in front of the Indiana student section on the far side near midfield. Shakes left arm in the air. Right-footed free kick goes short to Cisse. Cisse on the other side of midfield. A little bit of pressure by Sarver. To his left, he gives it off to Grabfelder. Grabfelder one-on-one against Wagner. Almost had him on skates for a second. Now the near side for Liscombe. Liscombe to Henderson, looking at a give and go. Henderson pressured a little bit. Henderson has to give it back to Grabfelder. Grabfelder in front of the Indiana bench. Drives the left side, looking for Liscombe. Liscombe 1-on-2, now 1-on-3 as Gumbaldi joins the party. Henderson near the corner. Has to give it back to Liscombe. Indiana tightening things up defensively. Gumbaldi, physical play. Has to play it back for Cisse. Does Penn State. Sarver gets put on skates as Cisse flips the field. Floats one to the far side. Nittany Lions looking towards the box. Stevenson has to chase it down just before it goes out of bounds. Mangione, the captain, looking for the cross. Low cross, and it's volleyed away by Bacharach. Mangione another chance. Walks it towards the middle. Left-footed shot blocked again by Bacharach. Edge of the box. Penn State still with a chance. Mangione gets it back. Another shot blocked. He takes a tumble. Pardee near the Indiana bench. Henderson stops. Another cross. This one chipped in, headed away by Miller. Sarver has a chance to go the other way, but Penn State keeps it in as Cisse had it for a moment, and then Indiana finally clears, and the ball rolls over the sideline right at midfield. Henderson going quickly, very quickly. Cisse corrals in front of the Hoosier bench, left side. Bacharach intercepts the pass, volleys it back to Sarver. Sarver cut off by Pardee. Sarver has to corral, able to chip it ahead, and Awadesu has to settle it down in the midfield circle. Awadesu to his right. Stevenson walking it ahead, looking towards the middle, and that one's blocked away harmlessly. Gumbaldi one-on-one with Awadesu, and Awadesu wins it. One captain to the other. Here's Mangione. Mangione to his left, gives it off to Henderson. Henderson thought about crossing. Sarver pump fakes. Now looking towards the middle. Bacharach intercepts again. Here's McDonald. Indiana might have a counterattack. They're content with clearing it away. Chris Shakes playing well up, almost near the middle third of the field. Has to corral it. 7:55 remaining, second half. Indiana leads 1-0. Big Ten championship on the line. Pass across the field for Cisse as Penn State looks to flip. Indiana defense has been stout here in the latter stages of the second half. Back to Shakes, the keeper, in the midfield circle. He passes it off to Henderson. Henderson looking ahead for Grabfelder. Grabfelder in the middle, ton of bodies. Miller shoved a little bit by Danielson, and again, Indiana's able to clear. Definitely feels like Indiana has been put on its heels by Penn State as the Nittany Lions now have a throw-in to be taken by Stevenson right at midfield. Penn State a season ago eliminated 1-0 by IU in the first round of the Big Ten tournament. That was right here in Bloomington, in danger of the same fate befalling them this year, although this time it's with the conference trophy on the line. 5:47 remaining, and our score is currently 1-0. Right at midfield, Cisse calms it down. To his left, he gives it off to Henderson. Henderson chased by Henderlong. They fresh back into the game. Here's Liscombe working on Gumbali. Parde there for a moment, but he had it taken away by Beebe. Beebe able to clear with the left foot as the ball rolls towards the midfield stripe. Stopped there by Cisse, just near the sideline in front of the assistant referee. Cisse across the middle to the captain, Awadesu. Awadesu to his right. Gives it off to Stevenson. Stevenson back to Shakes, the keeper, who again is almost in the midfield circle. Now Cisse back to his left for Henderson. Penn State trying to work that left wing. Here's Henderson to the middle. And Penn State has numbers. Mangione, edge of the box. Harms, save off the post! And Barger clears, and it goes out of bounds for a throw-in. And Harms is pumped up. And crucially, Indiana avoids having to contend with a corner kick, at least for now. Pretty much right at the corner flag. Penn State will take this throw-in. Lots of bodies in the box. Nittany Lions threatening. Under 5 minutes remaining as the Hoosiers lead. Throw-in coming into the near post, looking for a man in front. Ball still rolling around. Penn State has no looks yet. Lots of bodies in the middle. Mahalik is able to clear. Another throw-in. This one again awarded to Penn State. Sends it far, looking for Henderlong. Henderlong's got space. Now it's popped up for Gumbali on the right wing. Gumbali pressured heavily by Liscombe, but Gumbali dribbles by one. Now he's got to get by Henderson. Tied up, walking near the corner, double team. Somehow the ball still not out of bounds. Penn State comes away with the takeaway. Liscombe walking in front of the Penn State bench. Pass ahead for Danielson, but Miller is able to head it back. Near midfield, Mangione makes some contact with Bacharach as the ball still hasn't settled down. Henderlong goes to the ground. Awadesu makes some contact, but we play on, looking for Danielson again. Miller gets the better positioning. Miller, high arcing pass to the other side of midfield. And it's headed back down by Cisse. Cisse working on Awadesu. Bacharach went up the back of Awadesu. That's a foul called on Indiana. 2:34 remaining in regulation. Penn State still trailing Indiana 1-0. Everything runs through Cisse on the back line for Penn State. That one blocked by Wagner. Cisse struggling a little bit. Wagner comes away with a takeaway. Wagner one-on-one. Cisse slide tackles him right at midfield. We're still playing, and Wagner comes away with it. Wagner chips in a through ball, looking for Mahalik. Shakes on the edge of the box. Fields with two hands. Wow. What an effort by Wagner. Now here's Mangione. Mangione to Awadesu. Back to Mangione. Left side near the edge of the box. Awadesu into the box. Left side looking for a cross into the middle. Parde with the look. Shot deflected, and it goes wide. And a goal kick for Indiana. 1:47 remaining in regulation. Almost playing as though they have an empty net. 75 seconds left in regulation. Last gasp for the Nittany Lions as they look to at least force overtime. Shakes, through ball headed away by Bacharach, and again Penn State has to chase. Cisse pressured heavily by Ward, who overruns the play, and Cisse is able to corral. Final minute of regulation. Cisse across midfield to his left. He passes it off to Liscombe. Liscombe left side as the crowd comes to their feet. Mangione pressured by Bacharach. Across to Henderson. Henderson inside looking for Parde. Parde back to Henderson. Penn State has bodies in the box. Here's the through ball from Henderson. Blocked away by Mayer, but not out. Far side of volley. Into the box, headed away again. A diving stop, Mayer. 38 seconds remaining in regulation. Here's Ward, pressured by Grabfelder. Grabfelder comes away with it. He's got Awadesu to his left. He chips it that way. A little bit too far. Awadesu closed down. And the goal kick is awarded to Indiana. 23 seconds remaining in regulation. Harms will take as much time as he can. Places the ball at the top left corner of the 6. 20 seconds remaining in regulation. Crowd is on their feet. Standing room only almost at Bill Armstrong Stadium. Clock stops. Of course, the official is not content to let Indiana just ice this game away. Harms will put as much behind this goal kick as he can. The right foot strikes the ball. And it goes across midfield. Clock back winding away. 15 seconds remaining as the goal kick bounces out of bounds. One final quick chance for Penn State. 11-10. Shakes near the 18. Penn State's got to go quickly. Cisse working across midfield. One final look. 4-3. Ball rolls towards the corner. And for the 16th time in program history, Indiana has won the Big Ten tournament. Fans are storming the field, the Hoosiers celebrating as Penn State comes up short and the Hoosier Army takes over Jerry Yeagley Field. JT Harms is being mobbed by Indiana fans, the students, most of them. Penn State players, most of them, not even moving. As Indiana shuts out the Nittany Lions in a season where this was probably the last thing you would have expected just a couple months ago.